Well, we all loved watching our first guest as one of the original judges on American Idol. Now she's the star of her own hit CBS show where she gets to live to dance. Please welcome Paula Abdul.
Sit down. Sit.
That's so funny. In my own mind, I'm 7 feet tall.
You're like a little peanut.
You are.
Little thing.
Paula, I'm going to straight up and tell you what we're doing here with this interview. We are all going to try and incorporate as many titles and lyrics to yours as we have a conversation.
Fantastic.
And you can play along as well.
Certainly.
Okay.
No, no, no.
Oh, straighten up, girl.
That's not one.
Is it?
No,
Straighten up, girl?
No, it's straight up.
Straight up.
Right,
It's okay. No, no, no wasn't it?
Just know that I'm forever your girl.
Now, looks so beautiful.
attract.
Oh!
Sorry, go ahead.
You look so beautiful. Did you rush?
What's my idea?
Yeah, you gotta incorporate it into a question.
You're right. Okay.
You can't shout them out.
All right. Okay, you got to incorporate into your question. Just gonna be
I want to ask. Okay, you're not only performing on the show, but you're producing the show. Your new show, Live to Dance.
I am. I'm overwhelmed by the entire process, but it is a labor of love. From the moment I came on board, I came in with a vision that I wanted to produce, and you know, it's finally here. It's just out there. I'm doing it, and it's been fun mentoring the acts, and they're all so diverse, and oh, it's been lovely.
Paula, when you criticize, because you're known as someone who criticizes in a way that's constructive and not mean-spirited, do you sometimes have not sounding like a cold-hearted snake?
Oh, that was good usage.
Oh my,
That was good, Holly.
you guys are all beating me. I'm trying to think, okay, what songs, what lyrics I could
Here, we got a list.
Yeah, we got a list.
You even remember the question now? What was the question?
Is it hard to criticize them?
You know, for me, it's always being a performer, as we all here know. It's how you deliver the message. There's a way of delivering it where you don't just shut them down. I think, as human beings, we can only be receptive if we present something that is somewhat positive in order to get the constructive criticism in.
You never burst somebody's dream. You never burst their bubble. You give them, you critique them, and then they go away with, okay, maybe I should work on this, maybe I should work on that. Well, you don't destroy them and then say you're out.
I mean, anyone who's brave enough and bold enough and daring enough to put themselves out there, there is something positive. There is something positive that you have to notice, because if you go straight for the negative, their brain doesn't receive anything that goes, but it was all right afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't do that. So
Now, I just want to say, when it comes to you, my love is for real. Where's my date? Thank you. Thank you. But I want to know what you would be doing if you weren't a performer.
well, first I want to say I'll forever be your girl.
Oh, yeah. Finally, I get one.
I don't think technically, I don't think you can repeat one that's already been said.
Okay.
All right, you're right. Okay, all right, we'll give it to you.
You are crazy cool.
That was good.
Okay. What was the dang question?
What would you do if you weren't a performer?
If I wasn't a performer, I would still be producing, because I love producing. I learned when I first got in the business as a choreographer, I got to work with James L. Brooks. He brought me in, and he was my mentor. He's genius, prolific, and after watching broadcast news in terms of endearment and growing up with Taxi and Mary Tyler Moore, you know, to be able to get to work with him on the Tracy Ullman show, where I won my first Emmy, and the most important part of the whole process was I fell in love with television production. And so I love producing, and I would definitely still be producing if I wasn't entertaining.
When you were coming up through the ranks, how were people critical of you? Were they, you know, how you are the kind judge with words of, you know, critiquing people. Were there any harsh words that were thrown your way, or was it all nurturing?
Let me think. Because I really have to jog my memory.
She's been knocked out by criticism.
You know what, though? Yeah, it's like we probably can get to. Yeah, thank you very much, Sharon. I didn't get to answer that question because you told the truth. No, the truth is, I think it's not my responsibility to care about what other people think of me. My responsibility is, what do I feel about myself? Am I proud of myself?
All right. We'll be right back with more from Paula Abdul.
Okay, can you say Pata?
Pata,
Paula?
bola,
Dora?
Dora.
You nailed it. Phenomenal.
Welcome back to the talk. We're having a conversation with Paula Abdul.
Paula, you've had so many defining moments in showbiz on TV. What's one of your favorite moments, like a highlight of your career that you think about when you need that lift up?
It may not be so much anything that's television, but I think probably my stick-to-itness and having longevity in this business and reinventing myself 5 separate times, you know, in different fields. And
That you're still here, that you're still brave.
And
still here.
kissing Simon Cowell.
That was probably the crowning moment of pride.
I'm curious, actually.
It's like,
What were you thinking? What's the thought
I was
bubble?
scared to death.
You've got a
don't blame
new man in your life. I want to know what attracted you.
You do, Paula?
I said men.
Oh, men. Okay, men. What do you like about these men?
What do you look for in a guy?
What do you look for in a guy?
You
is
know
the
what, for
question.
me, I think transparency, integrity, honor, kindness, and a sense of humor.
Yeah, it's important. It's a good call.
Do you ever think about getting married again? Would you like to?
Let's see, usually when I say no, never, it will happen. Never! In a million years. No, honestly, if it's meant to be,
It'll happen.
I'm so open to that.
What about motherhood? You open to that too?
You know, that ability to adopt if it's not meant to be in my biological.
Yeah, I didn't mean necessarily you had to be pregnant to be a mom. But you
Oh, honey, I know that because I've raised three young boys into men, I suppose, Simon, Randy, and Ryan.
There you go.
They are your babies.
Funny you should say that, but when the show started, nobody had heard of any of them except you.
Say that again. All the way across, so it
Okay.
gets to London.
When Idol first started, nobody had heard of anybody on that panel or the presenter, the star. The only one that was holding the thing together was Mrs.
Do you keep up with Randy? You guys chat still? He's such a good guy. You keep up with Randy?
I still talk to all of the guys. They are my extended family. I've never had any brothers, and certainly got my full share of bulliness.
And what a motley crew they are.
I would say so.
Yes.
I
And
would
what do
say
you
so.
think of the new panel?
You know what? I think it's very interesting. I think that starting that way and change is always good. And I think Jennifer Lopez is lovely. And I think Steven Tyler is kooky, wacky, wonderful, and talented. And they both are seasoned veterans that know what it takes to make it in this business. And I give them nothing but love. And I hope that they have an ounce as much fun as I had, you know, through it all. I think it's going to be great.
It's like to pass the torch over to them.
I say this, you know, You know, it was almost 9 years for me, even though it was 8 seasons. That's longer than any job I've ever had.
Wow.
You know, it's like, seriously, I've never stayed with the job 8 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It was a huge commitment. Wait, I missed. What have you
I said me neither. I always get fired.
So odd.
You go out with a bang.
Why?
Let's go out
I
with
don't
a bang.
know.
Maybe you curse on television.
I never do.
Where's Jack?
Jack's backstage.
Yeah, Jack, help me, please.
Sorry, Paula.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. You're a cold-hearted snake.
We're done. Somebody else.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Okay.
But except for the big, well, I'm going to save it. I'm not going to spoil it. But your mom is gorgeous. She must be so proud of you. You know, do you remember the first time you had your big success and she, you know, expressed how she felt about her little girl growing up and becoming such a big success?
Well, I must say, my mother beams with pride, and she just says, you know, the way you handle yourself, I'm very, very proud. And she tears up, and my dad full-blown cries, and I don't know where I get it from. But no, they are proud, and they're proud of me hanging in there and rising above adversity and holding myself with grace and dignity.
Yeah.
Always. You can see Paula on Live to Dance Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. right here on CBS. And now it's time to say bye-bye to Paula Abdul.